Good morning. Thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. Guess what? In today's video, we've got, okay, the makeup is new to me. It's not new, it's new to me, okay? But we have Nars blush. We have 3 of them. I'm going to swatch all 3 and wear one. That way you get to see what they look like on this beautiful melanin skin. We also have the Natasha Denona palettes. My replacement palettes finally got here, so I used that today. You get to see that in action. Also, what else did I use? I used the Too Faced mascara. I haven't used that, I don't think, on my channel before. And then also today is week 2, episode 3 of my brow journey. So we'll get into that. A lot going on today, but you gotta stay with me to see how I got to this final look. I really hope you do stay to the end of the video. And also, before you go, don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you again for being here. I really do appreciate you. And let's get into this video. Hey, good morning. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I hope you and yours are doing well. We're doing pretty good over here. Just, you know, working. That's about it. Looking forward to going out to dinner tomorrow night. Tomorrow is Friday, so I got me a little date tomorrow night. That's about it, girl. We're good over here. You know what though? I'll take it. I'll take quiet. As long as nothing's popping off and going on and taking you in all kind of different directions, it's okay to just have a chill time in your life, right? I think that's what we're experiencing. Plus, the weather is, you know, starting to feel a little different, especially in the mornings. Fall is coming, whatever. So things just automatically start slowing down. So anyway, I guess change is good. Anywho, let's go ahead and get into this video today because this makeup is new. It's new to me, but it's not new makeup. But it's new to me, so there my voice goes again. But it's new to me, so perhaps you wanted to see these shades on, you know, beautiful melanin skin. Today is the day. So we've got Nars blush, 3 of them. We've got, actually, if you count this one, this is the multiple. It's like a little sample size I got. I'll show it to you. But maybe we'll use that. If we do, that's 4. And then we've got a Nars highlighter. We've got mascara that most definitely is not new. But I rarely, if ever, have used it on my channel. So we'll use that today. I also got another sample mascara we may try. I got a new Denona Myricks Color Fix Sticks. So I already had the number 4, but I picked up the number 3. So I don't know, we may or may not use that today. And then we have brows today. So girl, we better get into it, right? A lot going on. So let's start like we always do, sis. Like we always do. 2 pumps of the Fenty moisturizer. And like I was saying, I think yesterday, in yesterday's video, don't neglect your lids. Girl, there's skin there too. So don't neglect that. And now we've got to go in with the Supergoop Mineral Mattescreen. My boo thing. We are going to, oh, it just spit at me. Actually, this one is starting to get low. And that's why I need Ulta to put this back on 50% off. Actually, tomorrow. Today is the last day of the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. Which means tomorrow they'll put different products from the sale, from all 3 weeks of the sale, back on 50% off. My fingers, my toes, everything I can cross is crossed. That they will put the mineral matte, that Supergoop Mineral Mattescreen, back on 50% off. There are actually 3. I added another. There are 3 items that I want to go back on 50% off tomorrow. One is that Mattescreen. The other is the lippies that we're going to use today. Okay, y'all, I just turned my light down a little bit. I don't even know if I like it though. I'm going to leave the lighting like this and see what I think about it. But see, it looks a little yellow to me. I think that may be it. I just changed it a little bit. If y'all don't mind rocking with me just today, I want to look at the footage after the video and just see what I think about the lighting. Anyway, let's keep moving because like I said, we've got a lot to go through. Okay, so I got my base down on my lids. This is the MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre. Guess what showed up today, girl? Guess what showed up? Hold on. Okay, they still shipped it in a little plastic mailer like this, okay? But instead, they added in the mailer this box. They had one palette inside this box and then the other palette outside the box just by itself. I don't know. I don't know who's making decisions. But anyway, they arrived safely. They were intact and everything. Didn't even know before because the, eyeshadows were all outside of the pan. I didn't know that they came with these two cards. And they just give you different ideas for looks and, I guess clearly the palettes are set up in rows. So you've got rosy pink, peach warm, yellow golden, neutral peach, neutral cool. You've got all these different choices. I like that. I really do. But I honestly don't look at palettes that way. I just kind of choose shades. I don't know. Anyway, if that floats your boat and you like that, that's great. Let's see about, okay, look at that. Look at that. I changed the lighting just a little bit. And now you can really see what those shades look like. That was the soft palette. The first video that I did on these palettes, I couldn't hold them up because the shades were all outside of the pan and all kind of craziness. But that, oh, girl, look at that. That's beautiful. This is definitely the one that we'll use today. Excuse please my voice. I don't know. I think that my voice is protesting the fact that the fall is coming. My voice is doing that for me. I do believe it. This is the Sephora number 19. Just a nice fluffy brush. And we are going to start. Let's go for the peach warm. That's why my eyes are drawn to this. Okay, girl. I guess that's why my eyes are drawn to the P column in this palette because it's peach warm and I love peach. I love peach on our eyes. So let's go ahead and get started, girl. I have been talking way too much and I'm gonna look around and it'll be time for me to get myself together and get out of here. So I'm just placing this one in my crease. This would be a really great palette to try a halo eye. You know what? Let's do it. Let's go all the way over with this shade. All the way. This is P1 in case I didn't say it. I think that shade was made especially for me. Natasha Denona don't know who I am, honey, but she made that one especially for me. The N column is neutral cool. Let's try this brown shade. It's called N1. I'm trying not to go as dramatic. Like I'm trying to stay away from the black shade. It's a bit dramatic. I mean, even I probably wouldn't do that to go to work. And I wear my shadows how I want to. Even when going to work, we've got like those brackets done. Let me go ahead and put a little bit of the MAC Paint Pot in the center because we lost it a little bit. I went over just a little too much. And I've told you before, makeup is very, very fixable. P2. Now the shades in the middle row, I feel like they're more like satins. They're not going to be that va 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 voom, sparkly in your face sparkle. they're not going to be that. I have to remember to ask ChatGPT why my camera cuts off. So I just pulled out number 3 of the Denona Color Fix Sticks. And it comes with this little protective cover. Like I was saying earlier, I picked up number 3 over the weekend. Wow, that bumped it up. I had a $10 coupon, if you will. $10 off. So I used it to buy another one of these. I love them so much. That did make it brighter. Let's do a little bit of blending. I'm going to take the same brush that I used to lay down that brown shade. And I'm just tickling. Tickle, y'all. That's all. Nothing harsh, nothing hard. Tickle. In between the 2 shades. That's it. That's the eye look. Let's go ahead and quickly get the concealer down. I got up here just a little bit later than usual. I forgot again. I have to get used to thinking about my brows. Putting the gel on has to be the first thing I do. I'm going to have to leave it sitting out until I get used to the idea of doing my brows or touching my brows first. Alright, they should have enough time to dry. I'm going to go ahead and get my concealer blended out. I'm going to again use this Marigold shade in the One Size powder. I'm liking it. I'm really liking it. So I'll lay that down and then I'll put on the Fenty powder foundation. The powder foundation is in the shade 410 and this concealer, shade 410. Y'all sick of me yet with this bronzer? Again today, I'm telling you, I am in love. I don't know if I finished saying which products I'm looking forward to hopefully being back on 50% off tomorrow with Ulta. One is the Mineral Mattescreen. The other is these that I was showing you. I think I got all tripped up about my lighting and stuff. But the third item, you know it's this bronzer. You know it. Girl. Because it's cream, you know, I'll use it up quicker than I would anything else. I'm just going to take the brush that I used to apply my powder foundation and just kind of get rid of any harsh lines. I really don't have to do it right here because I'm going in with blush today. I'm going to apply blush. But, you know, in other places, it's good to try to soften the lines. All right, so let's get the blush out. We've got Dominant, Infatuated, and Obsession. The Nars blush. These were 50% off the other day during the 21 Days of Beauty with Ulta. And so we'll swatch them and then I'll choose one to use today. That neutral eye look is really nice for a nice pop of color on the cheek. This one is called Obsession. It's like a corally, like a coral orange. You can't tell me that you don't think that'll be gorgeous on this melanin skin. You can't tell me that. Orange, that corally type of orange. Woo! I get excited about that. I am so happy. Because I really wasn't looking at these at first. And I don't know. I guess 50% off, girl, will turn your head. You know what I'm saying? That 50, it'll make your head turn. This one is called Infatuated. What is this? This is like a dusty rose, I would say. I would call that a dusty rose. Very pretty. Very, very pretty. All right, I'm 2 for 2 so far. This last one is called Dominant. Kind of a bright pink, you know, one of those brighter pink shades. So this one is Dominant. So I got 2 pinks and then that beautiful orangey shade. I think I'm going to go for the last one, Dominant. I'm going to use the Sephora number 99. It's a blush brush. And that's what it looks like. Ooh, 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 ooh. So I'm going to start up top and blend down slowly, carefully, trying not to look like Bozo. Yes, ma'am. Don't you love that? That is very pretty. Yes, I love it. All right. You know what? I didn't swatch this other one. This one is also a Nars blush, but it's one of those, the multiple. So you remember this one in Trance. I used this yesterday, the multiple by Nars. So this one is like a little baby sample size that I got for ordering the blush. So this is in the shade, girl, I can't tell you the name. Let me tell you something. This isn't for me, and that's okay. That's not a shade for me. But anyway, this reminds me though. The name of this product reminds me of something. So the other day I talked about how I have a video missing and I was looking for this certain comment regarding the highlighter that I purchased. The Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighter that I purchased. I was looking for a comment and one of my videos is missing. I determined that yes, that comment was on that video. That's why I can't find it, because the video is missing. I think I know the reason. I think it's because of this. I think it's because of this, and I'm not going to say the name, mascara. I said the name of this mascara a few times in that video, and I think that's the reason my video was taken down. Because if you say this name, it flags your video. I actually was watching another influencer and she calls this BTS, the initials, okay? I think I'm going to call it Too Faced OG mascara because I don't want that to happen again. You know what I'm saying? So just know I probably will pull this out today, I'm thinking. But it's called, on this channel, the Too Faced OG mascara from now on. Because yeah, clearly you can't say that word or those words. All right, so let's go ahead and find a colored eyeliner to put on today. Then we are going to do the brows. You know what? I haven't sprayed my face. Let's choose an eyeliner, apply that, spray my face, and then get into the brows. This is from back in the day when I was buying makeup for absolutely no good reason. Just buying crap, you know. But I want to go ahead and try to use these sometimes. And let's try for, let's go with this green. The shade is Golden Olive. And this is the NYX Professional Makeup Retractable Eyeliner. So let's swatch it first so you can see what it looks like. That's what it looks like. It's actually really pretty. And you can see it really well. I like that. Okay, we're going to continue to use those. But now let's get into the brows. What time is it? It's 7:36. Oh, wow. All right, so we're just going to, this is what I've determined, y'all. My brow, this brow on this side is basically my good brow. It's the good one. And I can't let it sit up like I want it to. That fluffy look, I can't. I just can't. And the reason is because this one won't sit up like that. So I've got one sitting up and one laying down. That don't look cute. I didn't draw the line below it either, but let's keep going. It's like no matter how much I try, unless I think up something for next week on how I can get this left one to stand up, they both have to lay down. I am so hungry. We're using our pencil for detail work. It's the same one I've been using, the Precisely My Brow pencil in the shade 4.5. I just feel like they look so different from each other, you know? They look so different from each other. Do you have that issue with your brows? Do your brows look a lot different from each other? Girl, my eyeliner matches my shirt. I wasn't even trying. I really wasn't. I think maybe I should research the best brow gel and buy it over the weekend for next week. Because the brow gel, I think for me, that's a definite. That's a definite. Maybe this brow gel is just not the best. Maybe I need something with more hold, you know, so that both brows will stand up and hopefully look at least like, if not identical twins, just, you know, siblings. That's not too much to ask for. I feel like I'm so close though. I feel like I'm extremely close. I just need to maybe get another brow gel. I think is maybe what will help me out. So instead of lashes today, it's 6:42. Instead of lashes, let's go with the Too Faced OG mascara. Let's go ahead and apply this mascara. This is an iconic mascara. I have loved it for a long time. I'm wiggling at the base and pulling up. I told y'all I'm a member of the IBLC, the Itty Bitty Lash Committee. So my lashes will only do so much, even with the best mascara, girl. They'll only do so much. So I got another freebie when I placed an Ulta order. It's the Ilia Mascara. What does it say? Limitless Lash Mascara. Oh no. It's one of those hard, spiky plastic applicators. Girl, no. I don't like those. I never did spray my face. Let's go ahead and spray the face and then get into the lip. And girl, I gotta get out of here. Alright, so I'm choosing the shade Beyond. I hope you watched my lip swatch video where I swatched 12 different lippies that day. The video, the thumbnail and all of that says 13. I can't count. There were really just 12. So just know, girl, if you watch the video, there are actually just 12. I don't feel like I need a lip liner. But that shade is everything. I really hope they put these back on 50% off tomorrow. There's one more shade. It's like a bubblegum shade that I want. Y'all, that's it for today. Like I said, I got up here a lot later than usual, so I didn't have as much time. But regardless, I appreciate you clicking on my video. I appreciate you being here. Please don't forget to subscribe, click the post notification bell, and that like button. Thank you again. I hope you have a really great work day. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. And until next time, friend, be safe and be blessed. Bye-bye.